everyone, I hope everyone is doing good. So today we are going to solve day 24 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. 1975 maximum matrix sum. Okay, so this problem is actually very interesting. Okay, so in this problem you are given n into n integer matrix. You can do following operation any number of times. Choose any two adjacent elements of matrix and multiply each of them by -1. Okay. Two elements are considered adjacent if and only if they share a same border. Right? Your goal is to maximize the summation of the matrix elements. Then we have to turn the maximum sum of the matrix elements using the operation mentioned above. Okay. So see this example number 1. So here I want the maximum sum. Okay, so if I do the multiplication here, okay, let's say I did the multiplication here in this part, so this will become like this, minus 1 into -1. So here this will become -1, and -1 into -1, this will become 1. Okay, this is one step. Then in the next step, if I do the multiplication of these two with the -1, then this will become 1 and this will become 1. And overall in the end, if you do the summation of this one, you will get output as 4, and this is the maximum output for this case, right? So this is what we need to do. Okay, we need the maximum summation of the matrix elements, right? And every time what we are doing, we are multiplying the elements with -1 who share the same boundary. So here they share the same boundary, so I did the multiplication with -1, and then they share the same boundary, I did the multiplication with -1, and in the end this was the matrix, and then I do the summation, I get this result. Okay, so this is one thing, right? And now here see this example. So here I'm directly doing the multiplication of these two with -1 because they share the same boundary, right? And I will get this 2 3, and in the end this is a -1. Okay, so I can't do the multiplication of this with any other number, right? So this is going to be the maximum summation. Okay, this matrix is going to give me the maximum summation, right? So now here I want to tell you one thing here. Okay, so let's say I have this 3 into 3 matrix. Okay, 3 into 3 matrix. All right, and here let's say this number is negative and this number is negative. Okay, and all numbers are positive. Let's say 3 3 3 3 3 and 3 and 3 here. Okay, so this is my matrix. Okay, so only two numbers are negative. Count of negative numbers is 2 even. Count of numbers is 2 even. Okay, so now here if I do the summation of all the numbers first, let's say I'm doing the absolute, I want to find the absolute sum of all the numbers in my matrix. So -1 I'm going to treat it as +1. Okay, 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus all threes. Okay, 3 plus 3 plus 3, and then plus 3 plus 3 and plus 2. Okay, absolute number. Okay, -2 I'm treating it as 2. Okay, I'm doing the summation of all these. So what is the output that I'm going to get? I'm going to get the output as 3 3 9 6 6 3 9 9 3 12 12 3 15 15 3 18 18 3 21 and then 24. Okay, 24 is going to be my output, right? Right. Okay, so now here this 24 is going to be my output if I do the summation. Okay, so now we have two negative numbers. Okay, we have two negative numbers. So whenever the count is even, I can make them a positive. Okay, all the numbers I can make positive if the count is even. How I'm going to do that? Okay, so here let's do one thing. Okay, so here -2 and 3. Okay, they share the same boundary, right? This 3 and -2, these share the same boundary. Okay, so count is even. So now see what I'm going to do. So here I'm going to do the multiplication of both these with -1. Okay, so this will become +2 and this will become -3. Okay, done. Then these two share the same boundary, right? So I'm going to do the multiplication with -1. So this will become +3 and this will become -3. Okay, then these two share the same boundary. Okay, again I'm going to do the multiplication with -1. So this is going to become +3, this is going to become -3. Okay, so now these two share the same boundary. So here -1 -3, I'm going to do the multiplication with -1. So this will become +1 and this will become +3. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Okay, so if the count of negative numbers is even, okay, then in that case I can make all the elements in my matrix positive. Okay, so this is what I want to prove here. See, I'm able to make all the elements positive here, right? All right, so I hope that this is clear. Okay, so in the starting this was negative and this was negative, so I am able to make all the numbers as positive. Okay, so here, from here, one thing is clear. If the count of negative numbers in my matrix is even, then I can make all the elements in my matrix positive. Okay, so in that case, simply do the summation of all the numbers. Simply do the summation of all the numbers, absolute elements summation. Okay, so here, see, count of negative numbers is here is 2 even. Okay, so in that case, just do the summation of all the numbers, of positive numbers. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 4. That's it. Okay, so this is clear. Now there is one more case. Okay, so this is my case 1. Okay, now let's see case number 2. Okay, so let's say in my matrix there are total 3 negative, or there are odd number of negative numbers. Okay, so here in this case you see that we have 3 negative numbers. Okay, so odd. So in that case, what we are going to do? Okay, so in that case, again, this is my matrix given to us. Just find the absolute sum of all the numbers. Okay, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 from row 1, then again plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 from row 2, again plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 from my next row. Okay, so what is total sum I'm going to get? 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6, 3, 18. Okay, so absolute sum that I'm going to get here is 18. Okay, 18. But here in this case there are total 3 negative numbers. Okay, count of negative numbers is 3. Count of negative numbers is 3. Okay, and now that simply means that it is odd. So in that case, what we are going to do? In that case, just find out the minimum number among the all the elements. Okay, find the minimum of all the absolute numbers. Okay, absolute numbers. So I'm going to treat this minus 1 as 1 only. I'm going to treat this minus 2 as 2 only. I'm going to treat this minus 3 as 3 only. And then I'm going to find the minimum. So minimum of all the absolute number is what? 1 is the only minimum, right? 1 I'm going to get. Okay, so what I'm saying, just treat all the numbers as positive. Okay, positive, and then try to find the minimum number. Okay, so minimum is 1. Okay, so minimum is 1, right? So I calculate this as minimum. Okay, minimum of absolute number is 1. Okay, so total sum I get is 18. Okay, from this 18 I know that uh, we have odd number of negative numbers, so I can, if I multiply any two numbers with themselves, they will become positive. Okay, so in the end I will only be left with only one number in the end. Okay, in all the cases I will only be left with just one number in the end. Okay, so if there are odd number of, or if there are odd number of negative integers, so until uh, until last one. Okay, only one will be pending in the end. Okay, and all others I can do the summation. Okay, all others I can change it to positive. Okay, so here I can change these to the positive. In the end I'm left with only one number, right? So this is going to be the case. Okay, always. Okay, if there are odd numbers, there will always be one number left out. Okay, which is negative. Okay, so now here I calculate this as a minimum. Okay, this one as a minimum. So what I'm going to do? Total here 18. Okay, and here I'm going to subtract this minimum. Okay, I'm going to subtract this minimum, and this minimum I counted here as well. Okay, initially I count this one extra. Initially I count this one extra. Now initially I count this one as extra. Initially I'm counting all the numbers. Okay, so here that is why I'm going to write 2 times 18 minus 2 times 1. Okay, so I am subtracting 1 because it is negative in the end. This is one time. Okay, and second time, why I'm writing 2? Because this minus 1 I'm subtracting, and here in the initial count I count that one as well. Okay, I did the summation of that one as well. So here from 2 times. Okay, so 18 minus 2, 16. 16 is going to be my output. Okay, so see here. So here okay, so here, why am I writing 2 here? See, so if I do the summation of all the numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 3, I'm getting 18. Okay, 18. But here I know that there is one left, there is one negative number. Okay, so I have to subtract that number. Okay, minus 1. But initially when I was counting it to 18, then also I count this number. Okay, that is why I'm counting it 2 times. Okay, so this is going to be my, give my output as 18 minus 2 is 16. Okay, so that's what we need. Okay, so now see this case. see this example. Okay, so let me draw the matrix. So now you guys are going to tell me the answer of this one. Okay, minus 1, let me draw it for you. Minus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay, so how many negative numbers are there? Three negative numbers are there. So first thing that you guys are going to do is going to find the summation of all the numbers, summation of all the absolute elements. Okay, so here I'm going to treat it as 1 only. 1 plus 0 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 2, 13, 13 plus 2, 15. Okay, 15. Now here 15 total sum. Okay, now from here uh, minimum element is going to be 0, 0, and here I'm going to take it as 2 times. 15 minus 0 is 15, output is 15. Okay, done. So this formula 15 minus 2 into this. So here see this example, 2 9 3. Okay, 5 4 4 1 7 1. Okay, tell me what is the answer of this one. Think about it quickly. So first what you are going to do, you are going to do the final summation of all this. 2 plus 9 11, 11 plus 3 14, 14 plus 5 is 19, 19 plus 4 is 23, 23 plus 4 is 27, 27 plus 1 is 28, 28 7 is 35, and 35 plus 1 is 36, 36. Okay, minus, since count is odd, so I have to apply this formula, minus 2 into but it's the smallest number here, so 1 is the smallest. Okay, so I'm going to write 1 here. 36 minus 2 is 34, 34 is my output, right? Here in 36 I counted this minus 4. Okay, here in this 36 I counted this minus 4, and here in 36 I counted all the numbers. Okay, 1 as well, 1 as well, all this. But what I was doing, I am making this as negative. Okay, smallest one is negative in the end, right? So here I am subtracting this minus 1 from it, but I have to subtract it 2 times, because initially in 36 I took the count of this minus 1 as well, so minus 2. Okay, so this is what we need to do, right? So now let's write the code. So easy, right? So okay, so now what we need to do, so we have given the matrix of equal number of rows and equal number of columns, right? So this is given to us. Okay, and we have to return the answer in long format. Okay, so here just write long total sum is equal to 0. Okay, and negative count, negative count, negative count is equal to 0, and minimum absolute value, minimum absolute value is equal to, take the max value of integer, max underscore value. All right, now iterate over all the rows in my matrix one by one. Okay, and then iterate over all the numbers, okay, in my particular row. And now I'm just going to calculate the total sum. Okay, total sum is equal to total sum plus math dot absolute of num. Okay, so total sum I'm counting like this, and minimum absolute value I have to calculate as well, right, side by side. So let's do that. Minimum absolute value is equal to math dot min of minimum absolute value, right? And here math dot absolute of that particular number. All right, done. Now here we have to keep track of the negative numbers as well. So if my num is less than 0, okay, so in that case I am simply going to increment the count of negative numbers. Okay, negative count plus plus, right? This is done. So here my this for loop ends. Now simple return statement, that's it. There is nothing in this code, right? If negative count modulus with 2 is equal to 0, okay, then in that case just return total sum. Okay, else okay, or you can simply return, okay, return total sum minus 2 into mean absolute value. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. And don't forget to like this video, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.